this journey on this digital transformation, maybe about uh, 18 months before COVID hit, I saw that one of our biggest assets was our data. Now, I saw this data revolution, and you see Tokopedia, and you see Grab and Gojek and all these other things, and you begin to realize that actually you can do what they're doing.
You and built AirAsia this big, yeah. I mean, in fact, you're also building, if I'm not mistaken, you're building logistic company during this pandemic. You built a F&B business as well. What's on your mind as an entrepreneur so that you do such thing?
This journey on this digital transformation, maybe about 18 months before COVID hit, I saw that one of our biggest assets was our data. Now, I saw this data revolution, and you see Tokopedia, and you see Grab and Gojek and all these other things, and you begin to realize that actually you can do what they're doing because you have something called data. And so I also thought of doing this because I thought many of my staff would be out of a job. And as we digitize the airline more and more and more, you need less people. You can do stuff on your apps, etc. So I don't want to lose good staff who really did nothing wrong. So I started looking at super app. I started looking at doing a digital business and a logistics business, and so and a fintech business. So we created all of this stuff, which has been really successful so far. We've got a super app. We've got a very good logistics business called Teleport. We have Big Pay, which is one of the leading fintechs in Malaysia. We created something called AirAsia Farm, and we created an academy to reskill our staff. That's quite a lot to do. Now, one of the benefits of COVID was that it got everyone focused because we couldn't do anything. We were just stuck at home. So we were able to move much quicker in terms of building this digital business. So as an entrepreneur, it's good and it's bad. It's good that you're always thinking about ideas. You're always looking at how to adapt and change. It's bad sometimes for staff because you have 1,000 ideas at the same time, and it's hard to keep up with your crazy brain. But I think it will be, in the long run, incredibly beneficial for AirAsia. If we succeed, we'll be the first kind of traditional business to have made the jump to a digital business, right? If you think of Tokopedia, if you think of Grab, if you think of Gojek, they all started as digital businesses. Now they're moving, some companies are moving into digital businesses, but AirAsia is really trying to do both.
So many things you actually did, and will do in the last 1 year, right? Listening to your story. Awesome. Yeah. So Tony, what does it mean with your tagline, like everybody can fly? Is it what's from your mind?
Yeah, I'm kind of an egalitarian, and I believe everyone should have choice. I think everyone should have good education. I think everyone should have access to good health. And so, when I started at AirAsia, there were very few people that were actually flying. And I decided that here's an opportunity allowing everyone to fly. And that's why we came up with, I came up with it in the shower, actually. Now everyone can fly.
Wow. So it's not just literally flying, it's really deep. There is a deep meaning on that.
And everything we're building on the digital side of the business, everything we've done is about serving the underserved, right? It's about helping people who don't have a chance, whether now in the fintech business, whether in the logistics business, on the restaurant business, is to build a restaurant platform that people don't have to pay 30% commission on their restaurants. It's about making everything affordable and giving everyone equal access.
Right, right. By the way, from the audience, they ask that whether they can ask questions. Of course, you can ask questions.
Yeah, far away. Yeah? Right. When I started in AirAsia, only 6% of Malaysians flew, 2% of Indonesians, I think 1.5% of Thais. Now, we all took flying for granted, but actually most people had never been on a plane. So AirAsia was about serving the underserved, and I came up with a tagline, now everyone can fly, which is effectively what we've done. And everyone now, there's many low-cost airlines, mostly named after animals. You know, there's tigers, there's lions, there's insects called firefly, lots of birds. And, you know, but now everyone can fly. And so my dream 19 years ago of allowing everyone to fly in ASEAN has really become a reality, which is pretty cool. And now I'm trying to do that in the logistics world to allow everyone to sell their goods. So in Tokopedia, everyone sells their goods just in Indonesia. But with AirAsia's teleport, we can allow people to sell goods all over ASEAN and Asia.
Awesome.
And with fintech, our big pay, we want to be able to give people a chance to get a loan, a chance to do remittance services, etc. So everything we're doing is about creating equality.
Awesome, awesome, Tony. Let's talk about management a while. My question is, being a successful entrepreneur requires your time and energy to manage many of the businesses. Even the new one is already like dozen of it, right? So how do you manage your time, Tony?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, how do you manage your time? I don't really know, to be honest. I obviously have, I mean, I love what I do. So mobile phone helps tremendously. Tech helps tremendously. I'm constantly on the phone, doing stuff. And you can find time to do whatever you want, as long as you put energy. 24 hours in the day is a long time. So, you know, there's plenty of time to do things. I think if someone says I got no time, then that's a lousy excuse, because there's plenty of time to do everything.
Is that comment is different than the most of people who, you know, who answer that question? Well, I have not enough time.
Time management is, hey, look, I mean, we manage AirAsia. I'm involved in Queen's Park Rangers. In AirAsia, we're managing an airline. We're managing a digital business. Got to manage my personal life as well. And so there's plenty of time to do it. It's a lousy excuse if you don't manage your time. There's enough time to do whatever you want to do in life. You know, life is great. We spend too much time being negative. We spend too much time complaining. We sometimes think we're more important than we actually are. And, you know, we waste a lot of time doing rubbish. So it's about having good people that you can delegate to. It's about giving them the authority to make decisions and go ahead. It's about great communication. And you know, as I said, managing time is not a problem.
So Tony, work hard, work smart. How's your response to that? Work hard, work smart.
Yeah, you know, there's no substitute to working hard. You can be the smartest guy in the world, but there is no substitute to working hard. Too many people in Asia look for shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. You have to work hard. And yeah, of course, you got to work smart. But no one's got all the answers. And working hard, working smart also means that you'll make mistakes. If you analyze too much, if you overthink, you'll never make a decision. I think the worst companies in the world are companies that never make a decision.
Agree.
And it's okay to make a decision which is wrong. I make hundreds of decisions that are wrong every week. But it's better to make a decision than no decision. When you realize it's a wrong decision, change it. So that's my philosophy. Make decisions, act quickly, and move forward.
One thing I remember about Tony Fernandes is there is a quote. I don't know if they put your name on it, like never take no for an answer. Yeah. Is it is it you saying that?
Well, I never took no for an answer. I didn't give up, and I kept trying to get on Clubhouse and Instagram. I've never done this before in my life. You set me a lot.
This is your first time.
You set me a lot of challenge. So I'm just looking at your book, actually. You said business is fun. And remember I said, it's important to have fun at the workplace. Otherwise, you know, my meetings sometimes can be extra long because I'm always making jokes. I'm always digressing away from the meeting because you got to keep people interested and excited. And if the meeting is boring, you're going to switch people off, right? So I'm kind of a part-time comedian in a lot of our meetings, right? So
seriously, Tony?
I'm sure it irritates some of my staff who think this meeting could be 1 hour as opposed to 3. But that's just the way it is.
Oh, wow, that's another side of you that I don't know yet because I'm not there, right? And that's why it's right. So that's why the book is Business is Fun. It's aligned with what you're doing. Yeah, life is only once, so let's have fun in a positive way, of course.